Good day, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Bastion. We have unlocked a little bit of
It's hard to sleep
story.
easy these days, what with everything that's happened.
This might be our very last one. It probably is.
Zolf, very soon the kid's gonna have to face that man again, for the last time.
Oh, we'll see about that. We do, in fact, are in for quite a bit of story now. So I hope you sit tight and enjoy while I suffer. Oh. We haven't even seen this person before.
They met on the worst day of Zolf's life. There in the Hanging Gardens, he aimed to throw it all away. It wasn't the first time Zolf had nothing to lose. He was born to a simple Ura couple who didn't last long before plague took him. He grew up hungry in the tunnels of the Tassel terminals, so he took to stealing from a Ceylonian missionary living there. He once got sloppy with his thieving hands. The missionary caught him, but didn't rat him out. Instead, he offered to take him in. That missionary raised Zolf like a gentleman, like he was his own son. Taught him theology, history, and mercy.
It's so little.
When the missionary passed away, Zolf promised to continue his work to bring about a lasting peace between the Ura and Ceylondia. Zolf started teaching the missionaries wisdom to any Ura who would listen, and listen they did. He advocated tolerance and argued that the Ura should atone for the war. He believed the city had much to teach his people. However, Zolf felt he could only do so much in the Tassel terminals. He needed Ceylondia to know the Ura had changed. He decided to do what the missionary did many years before. He left the city of his youth to brave a savage land.
Savage.
The journey was hard, but he knew how to fend for himself. And then at last, Zolf saw the rippling walls on the horizon.
I sure like those chickens. Jeez.
He endeared himself to city folk straight away, and in turn he fell in love with the city and its people. One in particular.
More chickens. These things are the worst.
This young lady was fascinated by the Ura, but she never met anyone like Zolf. She told him she knew all the city's best-kept secrets.
I can't see.
The Hanging Gardens was their favorite spot. It was there that Zolf clasped her hands and proposed in proper Ceylondian style. He celebrated with his friends long into the night. Joy and revelry like he'd never seen. Too bad he couldn't remember it all. He woke up alone underground inside the Ura Celandian War Memorial, built like an Ura den. But something was wrong.
Chickens.
He emerged from that hole in the ground into a waking nightmare. Everything that wasn't gone was twisted upside down. The world was frozen, air thick with ash. What few faces he saw on the street stared back at him with gray and vacant eyes. He found his wife-to-be asleep inside her home, but when he reached out to her, she joined with all the ashes in the sky.
Taste my squirts!
And so Zolf returned to where he proposed in the Hanging Gardens. And there he stood, as if the gods would answer him.
Yikes. That was not easy. Oh my goodness. I thought Zia's was hard. Oh my goodness. Zolf's is so ridiculous. Whoop.
The kid's gonna be okay. As for that man, who knows?
Jeez. Well, I learned a couple of things. With all of the idols active, enemies that run away are very annoying. And I also learned the lifesteal drink is really strong. Really, really strong. See, the thing about it is it kind of has to give you at least 1 HP back, and you can hit with the machete to give the cripple, and every single tick, yeah, it heals you. So it's pretty good. I swapped out the magnet for it because, I mean, do you need the magnet anymore? We have like 25,000 bucks. In fact, you know what? Just because. How about let's go to the store and buy absolutely everything. Yeah, there's nothing else here that we actually want, but... Aw, beautiful. We still have 19,000 left. Pretty weird. Nothing there. Ooh, what do we have here? Oh yeah, of course. All of our upgrade materials. We're only missing, you know, a handful.
Once the kid gets that last shard from Zolf, it'll all be over.
Well, are we heading to the proving grounds? I think we very well might be. This one might be really hard. I'm not sure.
The Ura probably didn't know they were being watched from Mancer Observatory. It was the perfect spot to test something no one's meant to know about.
Okay. Well, this is like a tower defense, I think. Well, let's find out. Alright. Show me what you got, big guys. Face me now. Ooh. Don't let anyone ever past. Some of my shots are less accurate than others, but it doesn't matter as long as we just hit something, right? Get out of here. Back. Stay back. Ooh. Don't to fall off the edge. Ooh. Not many left now. They're kind of all stuck at the edge there. Helping us out a bit, I think. Got it.
Well, that experiment was a rousing success.
Done pretty well. I grabbed a few upgrades in between, because why are we saving all of our money for the end of the game? And whew, it was worth it. I made it much easier.
If only the Mansers could have seen the kid playing around with their favorite toy.
I'm curious to see what the final upgrade for this one is. Let's take a look. Rockets seek out foes. I had a feeling rocket create damage fields.
Looks
Well,
like
that
a little
seems to make
science
more sense
project
on
is
that
all
one than
set.
the repeater. So, oh hey, look. Defeat 3 foes with a single
The
blast.
Mansers, they knew everything, even if it cost them.
All right. Is this the final stage? Could be. Zolf detected. Did you see that? Zolf detected. I like it.
I can't hear him at all anymore. He's too far away.
The Tazzle Turtles.
But he'll be alright.
Well, we have lots of practice killing these dang chickens. That's something, right? Not sure which way we
The
go.
calamity hit the Tazzle terminals hardest of all.
What's down here?
You know why Zolf went back there.
Look how good the lifesteal is. It's so strong. You can basically stand in front of like
The
any.
place was his home.
This does sound like he is directing us towards the way we want to go. So let's check out what's down here first. Oh, boy. Look at this healing. Look at this healing. Too much healing. But we might as well finish strong, right? Yoink. The drink makes it so our tonics, or our drinks heal for half less. But,
All his old
it
friends
really
and
makes up for
family were
it.
there.
Are you gonna fall through? What are you doing? Okay.
Taken by the calamity. Zolf must be there all alone, just waiting.
Yeah, I'm coming for you. We have to flex our button mashing skills here to out DPS these guys. Now it really is a DPS race with our lifesteal. We can just stand in front of them and out heal whatever they do to us.
You know what's funny?
Oops.
All we can do is sit and talk.
Now
Well,
these squirts were my secret weapon in that final dream. Because if you summon a bunch of them, it kind of distracts all of the other enemies, which makes it so you can deal with maybe 1 or 2 at a time. Rather than getting teamed up on at every angle. These ones do not hit anywhere near as hard as the one in the dream. The ones in the dream were doing like half my health in one hit. These ones
are
are
waiting. Poor kid.
nothing hiding around here. Very interesting. Hello there. Are you extra powerful? You look like it. Ah, yes, you're the kind that poisons us. Makes it very hard to see. I believe we're also being shot. Can we come back?
Look
Well,
around.
this isn't good.
There's not much left to do here in the Bastion, I'm afraid. So why not tell each other stories to pass the time, right?
Let's see if we can get a little bit of health back before we face off with those crossbow guys again. I want to get over there. He's hiding. Come here. They got us, I guess. I should really use my heals. It's so hard to see what's going on. I'm trying to be a little stingy with my heals. Definitely wrong. See what I said, though? The enemies that run away are really the pain.
Let's see it. There's another reason.
It's so hard to kill them before they escape. Like you spend, you know, half your heals trying to kill somebody, and then they run away, and then the item, unfortunately, kills them. Luckily, we're back in a place where every single one of these guys drops a heal.
There's something I want you to understand.
Yeah, squirt help. See, we did half his health when he ran away. If we didn't have the squirt, then we would have had to switch to fighting this one. And then, once we got her half dead, then he would come back and swap. It's just not a good time. Gotta strategize the game. Play. I guess I'll leave this heal here for now.
When the kid brings back that shard, the Bastion will be complete.
These things are the worst. They have so much health. I guess I can lure these guys away. I'm not sure if that's a good choice, but let's just deal with these dang rabbit-tails. At least the little ones don't have too much health. The bigger ones, on the other hand, can take a bit of time to really deal with. Not terribly threatening when they're on their own. When there's several of them, then you kind of have to run around crazy. Oh, I got the big one. And the last little one. No, there's another one. There's one. It's here somewhere. There it is. You get it? No. Man, it heals back up pretty quickly. Alright, watch my amazing strategy for killing these dang artichokes. Isn't it exciting? If we come across any more, I'm just gonna cut them out. It can take all day to kill these things. And we ran through the last stage just because it was a bit of a nightmare. And we hadn't quite figured out how to fight them. Now we'll try and finish the finale a little bit more honestly and less running away. We didn't run away at all, silently. But dang, man, these artichokes take forever. Almost got it. Did we get it? There.
This
and then
disease
they blow up one at a time. Whew. Thanks for the tonic. I guess I could be making squirts every time I pick up a tonic.
What happens dissolve will no longer matter.
Let's use a squirt. Let's see if we can draw one of them around. Not quite. Well, if the spear guy gets distracted for long enough, we can kill the ranged units probably before he actually gets through the squirt. Like so. Hey, we leveled up. Nice. Make another squirt. We could make an army of squirts before we get to the real fights, huh?
Zealandia will be whole again.
Where did my other squirts go? How do I have one again?
Everything will be back to normal.
Hello? Oh, my squirts are lost, I think. Ow. Yeah. A good time counter seems to deal with them pretty well, because they get stunned for so long. Ooh, our lifeline, though. Really pulling through for us. Is there another heal back here? I thought yeah, I left one here. My squirts got lost, too. Come on. Come on, guys. No? Maybe they only stay in a certain area.
Problem is, we'll all be gone.
Or will we?
Oh, we're not gonna die. It's more like all of this will just stop.
Alright. Is the final showdown?
Things will go back
Hello.
the way they used to be.
Check out my amazing tactics. Hit him once and then hide behind the shield. Ooh, I like this. Kind of pinned him in his corner. Oh. Hey, get up here. Quit running away. Wow. Can you get any farther away? Wow, they give a lot of experience. I guess I do have a lot of things
This whole place is a living record of the times before the
Yeah, these ones shoot so much. Unfortunately for them, they haven't learned that they also accidentally shoot themselves if they shoot my shield. Yep. And we sneak a little counter in there every time we put our shield back out. There we go. Ooh. What is this? Hopscotch. Do I want this? I'm scared to pick it up because then we will have to use it. Oh! Hey, look at that! We can jump now. About time. Does that make us evasive? Nice. I love it. I completely forgot that we get that. Can we do like ground pound?
You'd be your old self again. Think of all those
Ah,
times
it turns our roll into a jump. I just realized that. Now they're gonna have a tougher time getting to us, huh? The ground is falling apart. We can get to these sneaky little guys too. Oh, okay. Careful, careful. We're gonna get to you. Not really proud of my blocking abilities against this one. Kind of nice low key, I think. Could we maybe get another black tank? I would like that very much. No thanks. There's a tonic over there. Hey, why don't you guys come over this way? Actually, I don't necessarily like the hopscotch because it makes our rolls take longer. That could be dangerous. Hold on. Get out of here. Hi. Have fun down there. Oh, hi. How are you? Are you just a regular one, aren't you? Come here. Quit running away. Cowards, a lot of them. I say after that other episode. Was that something? Huh. Look at the border, it's crazy. Out of the way here.
All of life's little setbacks.
Hello?
Imagine if you could have another go at him.
We're learning what the Bastion is. Oh, hi. We're stuck. Well, I guess we're jumping along the outside of this thing.
No mistakes.
Well, no time to lose. I say as I get stuck.
Anyone you've ever heard.
Oh, thank you for letting me jump over most of this. We're gonna run out of heals very quickly,
Everything
though.
you've ever done, you could do it over.
Hi.
And wouldn't that be grand? Wouldn't you agree?
I have a feeling I want to squirt for this for some reason. Don't know why, but I feel like I'm gonna want it. One more. Come here.
Well,
What's down here? Another heal. Why would it be giving us one?
I guess
Big
there's
fight
nothing
coming
more to say.
Sorry, Logan, I really haven't been listening to you. This thing has so much health. Glad I have a squirt now. The damage the squirts do is not impeccable, but it is, you know, something. So I want another squirt.
Who am I kidding?
Oh. That was it? I find that hard to believe. Ooh, I like this thing. Ooh,
Look.
tricky platforming.
There's something else. A confession.
Where are we going? Up or right? Oh, hi. Nice one. I'm gonna get you. There you go. Up and up and up. Whoop. Hi.
How come I know so much about the Bastion?
Come here, you. Okay, fine. Oop. Well, can't make fun of it, I guess. I fell off too.
Well, I designed the place, but that's beside the point.
Ugh. Of course. Quit running away from me. Gotta go fast, gotta kill. Okay, your turn. Come here. Oh, I'm gonna get you. Let's try. Hello. I'm getting that message first. Haha, you jumped right into that. Where am I going? I just tried to jump into that cloud.
There's one problem with a place that sets things back to a bygone time. You can't test it.
Wow, so many black tonics. Nothing here? Okay. Whoop, I keep falling off. I keep overshooting. He's trying to jump at the last second. Oh, thank you.
So you're probably wondering if the calamity happened already. What's to stop it from happening again after the Bastion does its thing?
Mm-hmm. Fair point. All right.
The answer is... I don't know. You're wondering if there ain't some other way out of this mess. It's alright. I can tell. But why would you even want another way? Unless you wanted to stay here with us.
I guess I'll hit some buttons. There's one. And two. I guess I could just be jumping over
that's
this.
Sweet and all, but I don't know if I can stick around.
Black tonic score. Fortunately, this quartz I don't believe will follow me. I mean, we'll try. But I don't think it particularly cares. I think it sort of follows. It's just so slow.
The weight of the calamity. It's on our shoulders.
What?
We can't just let it go.
This? This is ridiculous. What is this thing? Out of the way.
Bastion does have another function, strictly speaking.
This thing's so slow. Where am I even going? Well, we don't want a colossal smash. That doesn't do us any good. We're going through all this.
If ever the monument blew out and we couldn't repair it, we could still evacuate. But first, we'd round up as many folks as we could carry.
Cool.
Next, we'd detonate the cores, and we'd take off away from here.
Hello, anyone? Hello. Yeah, you died. I guess this is some kind of power trip.
No going back.
Big ram.
Ever. But then
There's no
again,
machete.
that way all of us could leave the city. Together.
I guess if we find any more artichokes, we can probably break them pretty quick.
You know, Zolf and his countrymen won't be giving up that shard
Hi.
without a fight.
Sorry, guys. No luck today, I'm afraid. Yeah. What if I don't want to fight you?
Zolf and the Ura. All they want now is to see the Bastion fall.
It's so slow.
Zolf dedicated his life to a lasting peace between the Ura and Caelondia.
Nice try, guys. It's not working out for you.
He can't have imagined the city would try to wipe the Ura out.
Look at
Zolf
that.
ain't lost every shred of decency, though, has he? He tried to warn you about his plans.
Hey, get back here.
He tried to warn the kid.
Are you coming or not? Come over here. I can hear him. Oh, there. Quit running away from me.
For Zolf, this ain't a personal matter.
I'm here. Enough.
It ain't a simple matter of pride, either.
I guess we can. Wow, that is good damage. Come here. Take. Let's do one of these. One of those. One of these. Yep. Another one. Come here. Get out of here. Guess we'll heal again. Take the shard.
One thing's for sure.
Smack.
The Ura
Hit.
can't be happy that the kid followed Zolf all the way home.
Take this and take this. Yeah, I imagine they're rather upset that they brought some kid wielding a pillar. Hi, guys. Well, we're taking Zolf.
I can see it now. The kid in one corner, and Zolf in the other.
Oh, we gotta hit the button.
Ain't much of a fight.
If we thought the battering ram was slow.
Don't you worry, though. Once the Bastion's restored, it'll all be alright. You ain't still thinking about that whole leaving the city thing, are you?
I set my sail, fly, the wind it will take me back to my home, sweet home. Lie on my back, clouds are making way for me. I'm coming home, sweet home. I see your star, you left it burning for me. Mother, I'm here.
Hell yeah. Whether it's the little things or the big things, I can't even imagine
Eyes open wide.
Kid's probably dealt with
if
Zolf
I've
by
ever
now.
played a game that has an ending quite as this good.
It's glowing. I'm well.
He reminds me of myself when I was his age. I ever tell you about those days?
Welcome back to the
Hey,
Bastion.
kid. Get up, kid.
Get up, you.
Come on, that ain't funny. I say get up. That's more like it.
We did it. We can still talk.
Now, set that shard into the monument there. Then we'll talk.
Z is nowhere to be found either.
Can't believe you brought him back again. Bet you had to do more than say please this time. The Bastion. It's finally finished. Now, there's something I want you to see.
All fixed up. Mostly. Just a few cracks and dings here and there.
To the heart of the Bastion. I ain't one for long goodbyes, so here's the deal. Zia and I figure you done the heavy lifting, so you get to do the honors. We can tell you how to work this thing if you got any questions. Hey, kid.
Oh my goodness, we get so much.
You can undo the calamity here and now. Go on, kid. And before I forget, thank you. Always wondered what the motherland was like. Not that it matters anymore. Zolf only brought more ruin to the Ura. No wonder they didn't take kindly to him.
Brought us to them. Pretty much the same thing as ruin.
You've got one thing left to do, so you hang on to that badge. Besides, you earned it. Don't let anything you've done get to you. You can save all those creatures here and now.
Poor bird. The bird died.
We made it.
Hmm. I don't remember that voice line.
So, let's see. You can either prevent the calamity, or stick around with me and Rex. I'd hate to be in your shoes. If I could be any place I wanted, I'd stay right here. We could go anywhere in the world. Zolf tried to talk me into joining him. I tried to talk him out of it. I guess we both failed. When I finally found my people, I told them we could help. They just took me for a traitor. Glad you showed up. Any moment I'd want to live again happened after the calamity, not before.
Oh. How touching. Well. Restoration. Even after all these years, I still pick the exact same ending.
Oh, mother. And here I figured you'd had enough of me by now. You could have undone the calamity itself. But instead, you want to stay in a world like this. I gotta admit, kid, I ain't yet put much thought in that idea. But carrying on with you here, we can't go back no more. But I suppose we could go wherever we please.
Hope you don't mind, I'm just...
And if anyone's left out there, I sure would like to see the look on their faces when we dock this thing right on that doorstep. Getting ahead of myself, though. I'm gonna need a first mate. What do you say?
I set myself, fly the wind, it will take me back to my home, sweet home. Lie on my back, climb to make a way for me. I'm coming.
No, it feels good after all these years. Still does. Yeah. Darren Korb, fantastic. Logan Cunningham, incredible. And there's Ashley Barrett. Three of those. I've always been a real sucker for the audio of games. There it is, additional voices. I've always been a real sucker for music, narration, sound effects. And admittedly, the sound effects in this game were at the same level, but I mean, I could play this game as a blind person. I would still absolutely enjoy it. I would die more, probably. So worth it. So incredibly worth it. But I think that's it for now. Thank you very much for joining us. Next, of course, will be Transistor. One to the next. And they certainly do get better. Hard to imagine, but yes, it does get better than this. So I hope you'll join me. You all have a good day.